everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action. Players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Wagner. Josh Giddey is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Walker in at the guard position. Now, here's Sengun. Here's Giddey. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game. Because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Mobley misses.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
In a way of possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Now, here's Cunningham. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over Walker. USA with another miss. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Wagner finds Walker. Good ball movement here by Team World. Giddey the pass to Walker. To the middle and stolen by Mobley. Now here's Cunningham. Green dishes to Barnes. Shoots over Walker. Nobody near Barnes. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Here's Giddey. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Mathurin. Walker looking for an opening, and it's blocked.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
Suggs in the corner, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. $19 seconds left to play in the first. Now Walker, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the paint. It's deflected. They retain possession. Here's the screen. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score is still close. Team World out. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play. They are putting on a show.
We're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
So, Team World's 5 right now. We've got Thomas, and it's Watford in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And it's Suggs missing. On offense, here's Team World. Pass to Sohan. Thomas passes to Watford. Here's Sohan. Sinks the triple. Sohan's got the lead up to 4 now for Team World.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The shot by Ivy, no good. Team World leading by 4. Here's Sohan. Passes it to Watford. Here's Banton. Upside Thomas. There's the pass to Sohan. From outside, off the mark. Banchero with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Thomas passes to Watford. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
So timeout called here, the first for USA. It's a completely new group for USA. Team World making some changes. USA trails by 4. Barnes passes to Mobley. It's rebounded by Giddey. 1:36 left here in the second. It's stolen by Green. Barnes with it. Defended now by Wagner. Barnes outside. Kicks to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mobley. USA with another miss.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
For Team World, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
First team foul. At the line for Team World. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Green. 9 feet out. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
shots, the previous play is under review.
is is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Walker. There's a screen. Green passes to Duran. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Duran's got his first points of the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good ball movement here by Team World to the inside. Here's Walker. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Shot from 12.
Your USA team. 8. Team World. 14.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
We've got Banchero, Cade Cunningham out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Evan Mobley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And for Team World, we've got Alperen Şengün. Franz Wagner is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Walker in at the power forward position. And here is Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Giddey.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Cade Cunningham out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then there's Banchero. And it's Mobley in at the 5 spot. Here's Walker. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Barnes with the ball for USA. Trailing here by 8. And for Team World, they've got Franz Wagner, Alperen Şengün out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Walker in at the 4.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Pass to Walker. Wagner as screen on Cunningham. Walker's shot is off.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Shoots from the line, and there's Banchero on the assist by Barnes.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options. If he can't penetrate, your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Here's Walker. It's hauled in by USA. Over to the wing. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And Team World calls time here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Sohan. They can't stop the run with that one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Team World making a change here. Walker's checked in. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Pass to Banchero. Suggs with the ball. The pass to Ivey. For the lead. Tries again. Here's Duran. And at last they get one to fall.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Manton, the pass to Walker. They set the pick. Here's Sohan. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by USA.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Suggs. His 3-pointers off the mark. Walker with it. Picked up by Suggs. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off target from outside. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded by Walker. Banchero passes to Duran. And here's Banchero. Here's Ivey. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Ivey is out there with Cunningham. It's tipped.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingsman. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
3-pointer. The shot, no good. And Team World will come the other way. Left side, Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
On offense, here's Team World. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to Sohan. The kick out to Walker. This one for 3. It's hauled in by USA. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Barnes outside. USA with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Good ball movement here by Team World. And Team World calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Evan Mobley's checked in for USA. Green comes in for Ivey. Here's Walker. Pass to Giddey. Back to Walker. And the layup is good. And Team World leads by 4.
And he has come on really strong this season. Some of his performances in the first half have been terrific.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that very many people saw coming, Greg, but he's proven himself in a big way. I think there are great things ahead for this guy.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Cunningham with some nice D. The USA calls time here. They're down by 4. 1:32 left in the fourth. And USA making a change here. Banchero's checked in. USA trails by 4. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The 11-footer, count it.
A huge reason why Banchero was selected first overall, because this team trusts him to be that guy.
Barnes with it. He's picked up by Walker. Barnes dishes to Green. To the middle. Mobley wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Walker's got the ball here for Team World. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Şengün, Banchero grabs the board. Now the feed to Mobley. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Thomas checked in for Team World. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Cunningham. Outside, Green. Clock at 4. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense. And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
The USA calls time here. They're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley sets the pick for Barnes. Mobley outside. Fades. Off target. So a close game sees Team World taking this one.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great